Assalamu alaikum dear students. We are studying chapter number 2, concepts of computer programming. It's lecture number 6 and our topic will continue. We were discussing control structures and third our control structure was iteration. Now it's a continuity of same topic, and in this topic we are going to study loops. Let's see. Looping is one of the key concepts of any programming language. Whatever you are using, whichever language you are using, you need using loops. As we have seen in the previous topic, in loop you have to repeat same statement one by one, or you have to repeat different conditions. So execute a block of statement number of times until the condition becomes false. Loops are two types: entry control loops and exit control loops. These are the basic types of loops. So C language, we will study C language, and C language contains three loops basically in our syllabus. First one is for loop, then while loop, and we will study do while loop. Let's see one by one. For loop, basically for loop is the repetition of a program or statement until the condition is true or false. The syntax of for loop is very important. You have to remember what is the basic syntax of for loop. We will start like for initialization statement, like x equals to 0. Then test expression, either x less than or greater than or equals to 15. Then we will update statement, means x plus plus. So until the loop will continue rotating, we also need incrementing the statement values. So we need and statement inside the body of loop, then finally the output of loop. This is a basic syntax of for loop. How for loop works: points are given, read carefully and try to understand. This is the basic structure of loop and working of loop. For example, initialization statement is executed only once. The test expression is evaluated. If the test expression is evaluated to false, the loop is terminated. Means for loop will continue repeating until the value is true. So when that value is false, the for loop will be terminated. So this program process goes on until the test expression is false. When the test expression is false, the loop terminates. Simple. Means you have to rotate 10 times around the chair. You will continue and check either if it is less than or equals to 10, less than equals to 10, and until it will be not true, you have to rotating the rotate between on the chair. So this is so many examples can be given. Just go through your book, you will find lot of examples related for loop. This is flow chart of for loop: initialization expression, then test expression. If the condition is false, terminate. If true, for body loop will execute and then update. We will add increment and then again we will test expression and check either it's true or false. For example, this is for loop example of to print from 1 to 10 numbers. Now you have to print 1 to 10 numbers. Your initialization first is 0. Include stdio.h, void main void. We will discuss it later on when we start next chapter. Now we are initializing a variable integer I for I equals to 1, I less than 11 and I plus plus. This is the basic structure for I equals to 1, I less than 11 or I plus plus. Then print %d the result of I and get ch until it will keep rotating until the condition is true. So given output, you can see after one increment they will add output, and you can see there is output of 1 to 10. Then we have while loop. In syntax, while loop we have discussed while, and this is a condition and you have to run module or execute the module. Statement inside the body of loop, then simple while test expression, and statement inside the body of loop. This is a simple syntax of while loop. While loop, how works? The while loop evaluates the test expression inside the parentheses. We add parentheses. If the test expression is true, statement inside of the body while loop are executed. Then the test expression is evaluated again. So the process goes until the test expression is evaluated to false. If the test expression is false, the loop terminates, ends. These things we will be discussing in detail in coming chapters, but you have to remember what was the basic working of for loop, while loop and do while loop. These are the basic introductory lectures. This is flow chart for while loop, and example is given for same. You have to print number from 1 to 5. Include integer I equals to 1, initialize value. Why? Because I means 1 less than or equals to 5. Now this condition is false because true because I 1 is less than or equals to 5. Now it will keep rotating until the value is false. Test expression true while loop body, while I less than or equals to 5. Then go to test condition after incrementer, then you will print and increment in I plus plus. I means add 1 in 1. I equals to 1 and plus 1 means 2. Then again it will check condition 2 is less than or equals to 5. Yes. Then again body loop will execute and check the condition. Finally the condition will false. I will be 1 will be greater than or equals to greater than 5. Then condition will false and terminate. The output is given in your screen. This example is also available in your book. You can go through it properly. While loop, do while loop. The do while loop is similar to the while loop with one important difference. The body of do while loop is executed at least once. Means in while loop if the condition is false it will be terminate, but in do while loop it will execute at least once. Only then the test expression is evaluated. Syntax is given: do statement inside the body of loop while test expression. First you have to do something, then you have to check either it's true or false. How do while works? The do body of do while loop is executed once, only then the test expression is evaluated. If the test expression is true, the body of the loop is executed again and the test expression is evaluated. This process goes until the test expression becomes false. If the test expression is false, the loop is end. So once it will execute, either the condition is true or false. That is the main difference of while and do while loop. Then this is the example. Enter the numbers until the user press 0. This is the simple example is given. Do while loop and test condition is that true, then go back to while condition loop body, then test expression, increment then if the condition is false, then it will be terminate or finished. This is the main difference. Then students, I have assignment for you. Write the algorithm for each of the following tasks listed sequentially. We were discussing while loop, do while loop, and for loop, and all examples are in book. Go through it properly, try to read carefully, then make your questions and ask me anytime. Now your assignment is write an algorithm to generate numbers from 1 to 10 using while condition. You have learned how to you can write algorithm by using simple English language structure and statements without following strict rules. Now examples are given in your book. There are so many examples are in your book. Just go through them, then try to write algorithm. If you will find difficulty, doesn't matter, at least you have to try to write algorithm. Until you will not try, you won't be able to write algorithms and design flowcharts. Then B, write an algorithm to write any numbers 10 times. Now you have to write any number, can be 1, can be 2, and so on, can be any number, but you have to write 10 times. Write an algorithm to write odd numbers from 1 to 11. Write an algorithm. Odd numbers you have to write from 1 to 11. These simple algorithms are given in your recommended book. You can go through and you will find related algorithms. Then last point, write an algorithm for assuming the first 30 numbers. You have to assume what will be the or can be the first 30 numbers, 1 to 30 or 30 to 60 and so on. You can choose any sequence, but you have to write an algorithm for all 4 given points. Try again and again, take help from book, and submit your assignment on given time, and send me your questions as much you can send. I will give you the answer, I will clear your points, and you have to try again and again, because in next coming chapters theory session will be finished and practical session will continue. That is more difficult. Remember, this will be becoming more difficult if you are not understanding these basic points. So dear, keep studying and send me your assignments. Thank you so much.